In last some videos, we have discussed the story, three questions written by Leo Tolstoy. In that story, we have seen there is a king who wants to get answer of his three questions, and that three questions are: what is the proper time to begin something? He must know the proper time to begin something, which are the most important person in his life, and what is the most important affair to perform in the life. These are three questions, and he wants to get answer of these questions. That's why he proclaims the reward to the person who will give the answer to his three questions. And that's why the various learned men all from his kingdom come there and try to give answer to his questions. But each and every person give the answer differently, but a king doesn't agree with them, and ultimately he wants to get the answer of his three questions from the hermit. And that particular hermit lives in jungle, in forest. He lives very simple life, and he doesn't differentiate between the common man and the king. But it is his demand that anybody who wants to meet him should be like a common folk, not the king or knight or very wealthy person. That's why kings dismounts himself from the horse, disown his bodyguards, and walk alone in that forest on his foot, and to get the suggestions from that hermit. And ultimately he reached that hermit, and at that time hermit is digging the ground to make a bed to show a sweet, and that's why he is busy in his work. The king reaches there and asks his questions, but that hermit doesn't give any answer. Ultimately king also start to work there, and ultimately when all over the whole day he worked there, but that hermit doesn't give any answer to his question, and ultimately he get tired of waiting and tired of working, and he says, if you are not able to give the answer to my three questions, I will then tell me so, and I will return to my home. And these were the ultimate we can say explanation, or we can say the statement of that king we have discussed earlier. So what happens after that? I came you, wise man, for answer to my questions. If you can give me none, tell me so, I will return home. This was the last quotation, we can say the last sentence, that ultimately after getting tired by waiting and working, he says to that hermit. Then something happens there. What happens there? Here comes someone running, said the hermit. 1 minute. Here comes someone running, said hermit. Let us see who it is. The king turned around and saw a bearded man come running out of wood. The man held his hand pressed against his stomach, and blood was flowing from under them. When he reached the king, he fell fainting on the ground, moaning feebly. The king and hermit unfastened the man's clothing, and there was a large wound in his stomach. The king washed it as best he could, and bandaged it with his handkerchief and with a towel the hermit had. But the blood would not stop flowing. The king again and again removed the bandage and soaked with warm blood, and washed and rebandaged the wound. This is the incident and happens there. What happens there? Here comes someone running, said hermit. Let us see who is it. There is a man who comes there running. And that king turned around and saw a bearded man come running up wood. And that particular person, unknown person, stranger, comes there running. And man held his hand pressed against stomach, and that particular man pressed his hand against his stomach, and blood was flowing from under them, and blood was flowing there because of the wound that particular man has in his stomach, and that's why there was the flowing of blood from his stomach. And that particular man comes there running and pressing his hand against his stomach because there was wound. The king and the hermit unfastened the man's clothing. Then that particular king, that particular hermit unfastened the man's clothing. That man's he reached the king and fell fainting on the ground, moaning feebly. And ultimately that particular person came running there and reached the king. And after reaching there, he fell fainting. He fell weak and feeble and fell on the ground, moaning feebly. And he was just moaning. He was just crying feebly because of that wound. Because of that flowing of the blood, he had become so weak that he cannot even moan or cry. So we can say in loud voice, just he moaned feebly. The king and hermit unfastened. Unfasten means remove the clothes of that particular man, and there was a large wound in his stomach. And what they see that there was a large wounds in his stomach. The king washed it at best he could. What comes after that? The king, as a common person, washed it and best he could, washed that particular wound as best as he could, and bandaged it with his handkerchief and with the towel hermit had. And there was no any, we can say, medical bandage or that we generally get from the medical stores, but there was that particular king had a handkerchief and a towel of that particular hermit, and with the help of that handkerchief and towel, they bandaged the wound that particular stranger had in his stomach, and they washed and bandaged. But the blood would not stop flowing, and that wound was so big that the so deep. That's why the blood was not would not stop flowing. And the king again and again removed the bandage soaked with warm blood. And the warm blood means that particular man was alive, though he got that large wound in his stomach, but he was still alive. That's why the blood was warm, and that blood was so flowing. And though the hermit and the king tried their best to stop that flowing blood flowing, but that was not possible. That's why they again and again rebandaged that hermit. They remove the bandage and that wash the bandage, and after that they rebandage that particular wound that particular stranger had in his stomach. And that process of bandaging and rebandaging going on there. The king again and again removed the bandage and soaked with warm blood and washed and rebandaged the wound. And the service of that stranger was done by hermit and king. They washed his wound. After that, with the help of their handkerchief and with the help of the towel that particular hermit had, they bandaged the wound of that stranger. And but blood would not stop. Blood was not stopping. That's why they rebandage it. They remove the bandage, then washed it, and after that rebandage it. The process of bandaging and rebandaging was continued there for some time. After that, when the last blood at the last the blood ceased flowing, and with their hard trying, bandaging and rebandaging, ultimately at last the blood ceased flowing and the man revived. Man revived means he get into consciousness and asked for something to drink, and the king brought fresh water and gave it to him. And after that particular man was come into conscious, he get conscious. After that, when his blood stopped flowing, and after that he get conscious and asked for something to drink. and the king brought fresh water and gave it to him. Meanwhile, the sun had set and it had come cool, and in this whole days, so we have to observe the routine of that particular day of the king. Because the hermit wouldn't allow any person, uh, as a king or any wealthiest person. He only allowed the common people, common folk to attend his hut. That's why king had to walk on his foot to reach that particular hut. After getting there in the hut of hermit, he had to dug dig the earth to make a earthen bed to sow a seed in front of the hut of hermit. And that's why there was very much exertion, we can say, very much exercise that particular king had to carry on in this particular day, in the whole day. And because of that he get tired. But we know very well that he get tired because of he couldn't get particular answer from the that particular hermit, because he had come there to get the answer of the three questions. But when he was not able to get that answer, he was tired by waiting, and he was also tired by working as a common people, as a laborer, because he had to get the answer of that particular questions, his three questions. After that, there happened one incident. There comes a stranger running with a wound in his stomach, and when that particular stranger comes there, hermit suggests king, we have to help that particular person. And without bothering anything, king, like a common man, help that stranger. They wash their wound. They bandage the wound of that stranger with their handkerchief and with their towel. But the blood flowing was not stopping. That's why they rebandage. They wash the blood again and again. They rebandage again and again. This whole day, the king, the whole day we have to understand there. This particular day was very tiresome for that particular king, and that's why. But another thing we have to understand, when we behave like a common man, we forget all the thing what I am, and when something happens in front of our eyes, we have to attend that particular thing. So the king brought fresh water and gave it to him. Meanwhile, the sun had set, it had become cool, and so the king, with hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. And after that, ultimately, when that particular blood was stopped flowing from his wound, and that particular person, that stranger, revive, means get into consciousness, and he asked for something to drink. That's why king brought water from somewhere, and that fresh water, and that water gave to him. And meanwhile, the sun had set and it became cool, and there was almost we can say evening. So king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut, and with the help of that hermit, that king carried that wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. Lying on the bed, the man closed his eyes and was quiet. Quiet means he was not dead. He just feel quiet. He just feel relaxed, and that's why he closed his eyes and go to sleep. That he crouched down on the threshold. But the king was so tired with his work, with the work he had done all over the day. He was working and working. That's why he also got tired, and that he crouched down means just leaned down the threshold and also fell asleep. He also, with the because of that tiredness, he also fell asleep, and soundly. So he slept all through short summer night. And we can say that tiredness of that particular the whole day caused him to sleep sound sleep, and that's why he slept all through the short summer night. And when he woke in the morning, it was long before he could remember where he was, because of that sound sleep. That king didn't remember even where was he in last day. That's why, because of that sound sleep. Who was the strange bearded man lying on the bed and gazing intently at him with the shining eyes? And he couldn't understand, even couldn't remember where was he last day and what was done by him in the last day. Who was that bearded man? Means that he couldn't remember all that thing because he gets sound sleep whole the night, and that's why he just feel relaxed next day and try to remember what happened in last days and night. And that bearded man, the stranger bearded man lying on the bed, gazing intently at him with the shining eye. And but that particular bearded man was looking intently. Intently means putting some desire in the mind and wanted to tell something. That is feeling, with that feeling that a bearded man was seeing to that looking towards the king, and king couldn't even understand what was happening there. Okay, the remaining part we will discuss in next period. Thank you.